Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. If that sounds like your cup of tea, please consider subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up. If you like what you see, turn on your notification bell so you never miss an upload. We are up close and personal today with Naked Skin. Rosacea Riri is in the house, y'all. I recently did a video testing a new foundation, and even though the foundation was just a no for me, I realized after putting the foundation on that my face was incredibly hairy because I've not shaved in over a month, and I normally do it about every 3 to 4 weeks or so. So I wanted to hop on and do it with you guys. So I did just get out of the shower. I have very clean skin and I have a little bit of lip oil on. I have been shaving my face since I was 15 years old because I read in a magazine when I was 15 that they were shaving actresses' faces for makeup application. I don't know if that was true or not, but I've been doing it since then. So no, it does not grow back thicker. So always start with clean skin. Different people do it different ways. I have a preferred method, but the few people that I've actually watched do it, they use oil during the process. So I'm going to do it the way that I typically do it. And then if you just feel better using an oil, like during the actual process, then that's totally fine. Obviously you want to have clean skin. Obviously you want to have your hair out of your face. I always go in and tone. That is the only kind of additional step. Literally, you slap it on. It takes 2 seconds to tone the skin. This just ensures that there are no oils or anything like that. Maybe some makeup that we missed or something like that on the skin. And the skin is completely fresh and clean. And I do apologize if you hear something. They are cutting some trees down. And, well, today is the day I get to film, so... Alright. You can go in literally with any brand of these. I was getting the Sephora ones like just as I was making Sephora orders, so I was using those for a little while, but these are very affordable. Anything like this you can use. I also, for a little while, if I was going like into store at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, places like that, they had these for incredibly, incredibly cheap. I'm going to note right now, especially depending on how much hair you are taking off, do not use this more than 1 or 2 times. If it gets dull, you're going to get cut. You're going to scrape the skin and stuff like that, and that is what we want to avoid doing. So I literally go in on dry skin, and if this is not your preference, go in with an oil. I don't like to do that because then I feel like I have a lot of residual crap on my skin, and then I can't actually see what I'm doing and kind of see where I've picked up hair at, if that makes any sense. The main thing I will say for me, and that has worked for me personally, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a dermatologist or anything like that. I'm a lady that shaves her face. But the main thing that I have found in the 30 years doing this is you want to pull the skin taut, and you don't want to go obviously straight in. You always want to go at an angle against the face, never going straight in and never going completely straight down. So I come in at a slight angle. You'll see it as I get up close. I will typically do my little brow area. It's like the perfect little width for in there. And then I'll do my little lady stash, although I use my AVON. I do sell AVON too. My link's down below. And then I basically focus on this part of the complexion where obviously foundation and stuff can bunch up. If you're having an issue with your foundation not setting well on the skin, I urge you, even if you just try it 1 time, I urge you to shave your face. It lays so much more beautifully, you guys. It is life-changing in the spectrum of makeup. All right, so hair's back. Everything's off of our face. Our face is clean, and it is prepped, and it is nice and dry to the touch. I'm going to pull my skin upwards, fairly taut. And again, I'm going in at an angle. I'm not going straight in like this. I'm not coming straight down. I'm going in at an angle. And my skin is pulled taut. I think that's really important, especially if you're a little fluffy person like myself and you got chipmunk cheeks. You're gonna end up cutting yourself. And go slow, especially if this is your first time doing it. If you wanna follow along, pause, go grab you a snack, a coffee, something like that, and come back. Come back and join me. So lifting, nice and taut. I always start my process here, and you can kind of see I'm pulling up and kind of pulling my little hairs out the way just so I don't shave all my hair off too in the process. So I'm lifting, going down at an angle, and I'm going to work in small little passing strokes like this. I'm not going straight down. So tiny, small, collective strokes. I'm taking my time. I have a mirror right here beside me. And as you move down the complexion, pull up again on that same spot, pull up on the area that you're working on. And again, just nice little small raking motions. And you can see just how much hair is coming off. And I think I got a little bit of this hair, but that's okay. It's because my mirror's in the opposite side. Hold please. Again, pulling nice and taut. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Staying at an angle. And hopefully you can see, I think you can, just how much hair is coming off. And we don't think about that. We don't think about, you know, just making sure that our skin is, you know, shaved or prepped in that manner. But I'm telling you, oh my gosh, and the way that it feels, you guys, and you can see, look how soft and just kind of like peach fuzzy. It's very, very soft. It's very fine, almost feather-like, literally almost feather-like. It does not make, I don't know where that came from. It does not make the hairs grow back any thicker, bolder, darker, nothing. I mean, these hairs are almost white on my face, you guys. So that is a myth. So if that has been something that has kind of deterred you from doing it, then, you know, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, we're going to continue again. Each time that I move, I'm just making sure that I pull that skin nice and taut, and I'm taking my time, going nice and slow. And if you want to use an oil for this, you can. Maybe that is the way that a professional would recommend doing it. When I have tried it with an oil, it gunks up the hair and I don't get the same result. You'll also note too, obviously if you have reactive skin like myself, you can see that it's slightly inflamed. That literally goes right away and it's completely normal and it happens every single time. So just to note. I'm trying to be able to show you the hair, but it's literally all just holding on my shirt. But as you can tell, there's a lot of hair coming off. I have not done this, like I said, in probably 4 to 6 weeks at least. And I normally try to do it about every 3 to 4 weeks. You'll know. If you start to notice that your skincare is settling a little bit differently, if your makeup is starting to settle a little differently, then that's most likely the time that you want to say, oh, yeah, I haven't shaved my face in a while. And oh my God, oh, it feels so nice. You guys, it feels incredible. Okay, on here, just tighten up the lip, tighten up the skin. And I'm really cautious, like around moles and stuff like that. I have definitely made myself bleed before, and it was not pretty nor fun. Now, again, I'm just going to pull my skin nice and taut. I have to be a little bit careful here because my brows are a little uneven, and I work really hard to get these bad boys to grow back out, and they still don't look good. So we're going to be careful. So be extra careful around your brow area if you do use it around your brow area. Again, pulling the skin nice and taut. And I know I'm repeating that, but it's very, very important that the skin remain taut. Now I go right above the brow, again, nice and taut. And it's amazing too. Obviously, I see how much hair I have because I'm up close to a mirror every day and seeing myself, you know, on a video. But you'd probably be amazed at how much hair you actually have on your face. And this notion that, you know, a woman is masculine or any less because she has facial hair or is growing a mustache or something like that. First of all, we all have it. I always go in and shave my lady stash, and I have about 4 or 5 thick black hairs on my chin. There's no shame in that. There are also hormonal issues that will make somebody have more facial hair. So just be kind, you guys. Yeah, you know, facial hair is completely normal, completely natural. I remember a few years back when I started selling AVON, and I would go live in my group with my little AVON Skin So Soft hair removal facial hair removal cream. I've used it for, I don't even know how many years, because it works great. I use the sensitive one for right here, okay, from my lady stash. It's fantastic, but it was so funny to me because I've always been really comfortable, you know, even in my flaws, because, you know, we're human and we all have flaws. But I never thought it was a big deal. I never thought having facial hair or having my little lady stash or having the few hairs here, I never paid attention to it. I never thought of it as anything other than, oh, I have a little bit of hair, like, let me take it off, you know? But when I did my very first live, especially, they were like, oh my gosh, finally somebody that, you know, they're actually talking about removing facial hair and talking about facial hair. And I'm like, this is a thing? Like, this isn't a normal, like, you know, not everybody shaves or not everybody's aware of our hair. I don't know. But yeah, it's something that's never bothered me. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a human being. It is what it is. And I feel like this, if there's something that you don't like about yourself, then try to change it if you can. And if you cannot, then fake it till you make it. I was trying that time to keep it actually on the razor. So, I mean, you guys, it literally almost just looks like dust. It is so fine. Yeah, that whole notion that it's going to grow back and you're going to look, you know, manly or masculine or, no. I've never experienced that, and I have shaved my hair for shaved my face for a very, very long time. And aside from getting literally just the slightest little bit of redness, but my skin is already red, I've never gotten any irritation. I've never gotten bumps or crazy, you know, a crazy experience from it, ever. Never, never, never. I think I'm good. Let me just double check down here. All right. Now I'm just gonna, obviously, you know, take my hands and feel around. Oh, it feels so good. Oh yeah. I'm gonna note again, I'm not a professional. Do not comment down below being a booty hole, okay? All right, from here, I literally just take the same wipe that I used, or I take a brush, like just an open fluffy brush. And obviously, you know, if you're not demoing this or showing it to somebody, I literally sit in here or stand at my vanity, I do it, it takes no time at all. Now, from here, I'm going to go in with an oil. I go in with an oil, or I go in with a moisturizer. And a little goes a long way. Our pores and stuff obviously are open, and I would recommend not putting any type of vitamin C on your complexion because it could irritate the skin a little bit. So I will finish it off with an oil or a nice light day cream, and then now my skin is smooth as a baby's booty. Have you tried it yet? Have you been wanting to try it but you were afraid? Comment down below, and if you tried this for the first time and you do see a difference, especially with makeup application, please, please, please come back and let me know. Again, I'm not a professional, okay? I'm an over 40 beauty who likes to shave her face, that's all. I love you beauties. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye beauties, good luck.